3-yard gain on the play. In the pistol here, 3 wide at the top of the screen, over the middle, has a man, and it's a dime for Omaha Bison's touchdown. Our first official touchdown here in the G2 Greatest Gridiron League, man. Wow, what a catch that was as he gets into the end zone on that play there. He was just wide open over the middle of the field. Looked like they had the safeties playing some kind of cloud coverage on the outsides there. Pryor in the pocket, stepping back under pressure, gonna be taken down. I see Sandwich, Spike's gonna get the half sack on the play. Dropping back in the pocket under pressure, and he's gonna be steamrolled at the 43. Is that Spike's again? Appreciate you guys for coming through. The Omaha Bisons in our first ever game here in the G2 Greatest Gridiron League. They are going to be victorious, and we are going to wrap this thing up, man. Big salute to all you guys. Flanagan getting the camera action. 25-3. Omaha Bisons getting it done over them. Here he is here, 2nd and 17, deep in his own territory. Takes a snap in the pocket, looking. Gonna break outside, throws one down the field, and it's gonna be caught. OMG! How about the catch by Randall? Man! At the 5. Phillips is gonna hand the ball off. Cuts back inside, powering, and that's gonna be a touchdown. Orlando orbits into the end zone, and that's gonna be Titus Casey. Hand off to the fullback, inside, touchdown, Shamrocks. Oh, Sean Snelling with the tutty. And the Shamrocks are gonna go up on the flag rock. In the pocket, throws, dime, touchdown, Shamrocks. Heron into the end zone, and the Shamrocks pouring it on now. This is a good looking pass here. That's a very good looking pass. Heron. Goes inside, big hole, and look at this, stiff arm, and it's a fumble! Oh my. Boom! Oh boy, I think the knee might have been down though. Let's see. Hit came. Oh, wait a second. I think it was out before the knee was down. Throws, and it's a touchdown, Shamrocks. Jelani Woodbury into the end zone. And this is starting to get out of hand here early as this, I was about to say the scrubs. As the second unit comes in, and they make a nice drive here. Another scoring drive. Got him at the 33-yard line on 3rd and 1. Maybe some Drayton on this one here. He's looked pretty good. That's what they'll do. They'll run to Drayton. Drayton gets the first down, then some. Bends the corner, and it's gonna be is it a touchdown? It is. Michael Drayton. Oh, how did he do that, man? This kid's got some speed out of the backfield. And he's just leisurely just walking off the field as his teammates come and try to celebrate. How about this? Did you see the speed burst on that right there, man? Wide receivers packed. Throws down the field. Snelchie going the other way. He's on his feet across the 40 and will run into traffic as he gets to the 32-yard line. Oh boy, Dupree with the INT. Oh, he tried to throw that ball. He thought he had it. He threw it under him. He tried to get that to Bridges. Throws, drops it, touchdown, Orbits. Are you kidding me? Kirby Watkins into the end zone. That was a beautiful pass there by Madrano. Oh boy, look at this decision there. And he just hangs that fade to the sidelines in the end zone. And Madrano just immediately triggers and sees him there. Orbits with one left to give, and Dublin has all of theirs. Morrison throws, catch gonna be made, touchdown Shamrocks. Jelani Woodbury into the end zone. on some beautiful design play. You got two targets there on the out route. Wow, Faulkner back in the gun with great real estate. 14 to get into the hole. Here he is, gonna look, throws, end zone, and that catch is gonna be made. Touchdown, Riverhogs, OMG. Wide receiver Matt Russell gonna reel that one in there. And Faulkner just getting a dime thrown, 3 defenders. Let's see, did he get down? It looks like he got the reception and dragged the feet. Excellent awareness there. If you want to check us out, check out our Neon Sports page. Scroll up, check out the Neon Sports page. You can see what we got going on in the foul. It's going to be a snatchy going the other way. He's got some footwork and finally going to be reeled down at the 27-yard line. That interception by Rosemond. Oh, man. Big salute to Jay. Oh, it's going to be a snatchy going the other way, cutting inside the lanes. And that'll be Bronson with the INT. It's in the pocket, looking under pressure, and going to be a fumble. But Honolulu is going to recover it. And luckily there is Brooklyn's defense. They are really getting after the Riverhawks here. Nicholas Jeffries getting back there, disrupting Hartley. And Hartley's very lucky that he had his lineman out there. At the middle, 4 yards here to keep it moving. Oh, this might be over. Morris gonna throw, end zone, touchdown, Black Knights. Johnny Pritchard, the tight end, into the end zone. And the Black Knights are gonna tie this thing up here preseason. Oh boy. Oh, it's a nice pass there delivered. That's a good look there for A.J. Morris. I have some teams calling for him here in week 2. Yo, what is going on, guys? Big salute to everybody in the chat right now. All right, about 9 minutes after the hour here, and we are going to get started here in the episode 2, the Wonder Years, man. G2CAST. You guys know it's the greatest gridiron league. It's your boy Mix here, and man, we've had a great start in the first week or so of this league, man. Big salute to all the guys in the chat, man. We started off with 1 person on the channel, and now we are up to 37 subscribers on the channel. We've got equal amount of people in the Discord, around 40 or so. We've got 38 applications in. Actually 40 as of today. 40 applications in, 2 players to build for the Blues, and it's going pretty good, man. Let me get a quick shout out to the guys in the chat real quick. We got Brandon James, we got Trav Jackson, we got Jay Pickens. What's going on? The pick is in. We got Elijah Carter. What's going on, Elijah? We got Mullaverse. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming through. We got Jethro Davidson, who's got a big game tonight, man. Glad that he's able to catch us here. In about 30 minutes or so, he's going to be playing. So we're going to make this thing snappy and get into this game, man. But big salute to all you guys that said what's up in the chat. If you have not, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, leave a message, whatever you got to do. Really helps out. See Peter Duke. What's going on, Peter Duke, in the chat, man? Love those Samurai guys, man. You guys have been absolutely awesome. We're going to go back to the poster real quick and then just don't jump right into this thing, man. So let's go ahead and look at the Tigers versus the Bisons. Wow. That was a crazy game. Bison's getting it done. You don't see Marshall Law here. I think we did not put him in the game. He didn't get a chance to play in this game, so they had to back up Marcus Fryer. You can see the numbers that he did. 20 of 37, 201 yards, 1 interception for Marcus Fryer. And then Josh Richardson came in, and he had a couple of carries, but nowhere near what Marcus. Actually, I think was Josh Richardson in the game. That's the Tigers. I'm sorry. My apologies, guys. So Josh Richardson only had 2 carries, 11 yards. He didn't really do too well in the first quarter. Obviously, he only had 3 points on the board. And then you can see the wide receiver Andrew Callahan had 5 receptions, 78 yards. And then Richard Wright had 6 tackles here. The Bisons, on the other hand, they had Reggie Woodson. I remember this now. So Reggie Woodson was in the game for the Bisons. There was another backup quarterback, not Marshall Law, so we haven't seen him play. yet, but he was 7 of 10, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. Percy Pinckney, the halfback, had 13 carries, 92 yards. And then we had Austin Hayden, 2 receptions, 37 yards. And defensively, Trey Dunbar stood out with 5 tackles, half a sack, 1 deflection, and 1 forced fumble. And the Bisons really showed that their backups really handled this game. If you ask me, they did a really good job of controlling the ball throughout, and they got it done convincingly. One of the most convincing games that we saw over the past week was the Omaha Bisons, and they didn't even have the starting quarterback come in. So that, on top of the fact that they've added. Listen, look out, Dublin. We've been talking about Dublin in the Discord all week as well over the last week, but the Bisons have now started to add on people, man. So we've got 2 teams in the forefront already. So for those of you who are on other teams, you might want to start scouting. You might want to start scouting and trying to get guys to come join your group, because these 2 teams are making a lot of waves right now here in the G2. Let's go ahead and look at the Hogs versus the Knights. All right. So this is our first tie. So that last game was a great game here, a convincing win. But this one here was a battle between the 2. So we'll start with the River Hogs. You can see they had 19 here. Trevor Hartley looked good, but he was sacked an awful lot. A little worried about that offensive line group. Even the starting quarterback. Don't have his name offhand right now, but he was sacked an awful lot here. So he didn't do too well in the 3 through 3 quarters, 9 of 19, 67 yards. And excuse me if I butchered this name, but Devin, I think this is LaMontagne, maybe La Montagne, but he had nine carries, 34 yards here. Jeremiah Hardison had 3 receptions, 28 yards, and then Zach Bigby, pretty good day for him with 10 tackles on the River Hog side of things. On the Black Knight side of things, AJ Morris, boy, 43 passes. This is a 29-year-old veteran quarterback who is a generic. He was already in the foul when we got him. He is probably not going to be on the Black Knights after this game. We are looking to trade him away. They do have a backup QB for the Brooklyn Black Knights, but I don't have his name offhand right now. But yeah, he's probably going to be traded away. And then, of course, Victor Johnson. Oh yeah, that's right. I think we sent over Matt Thomas. Did we send Matt Thomas to the Black Knights, guys? I think that's who we sent to them. Okay, but got Victor Johnson, 16 carries, 45 yards. We've got George Goddard, 8 receptions, 55 yards. And then we got Joe Easley, 1 tackle, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble here. So Black Knights, looked pretty good, but I'd say AJ Morris was the story of the game for the Black Knights in this game, as he was able to essentially work with the backups and keep Brooklyn in this game. I can't imagine what he would have looked like had he been able to actually be with the starters, playing the full game with those guys. So his career, we're going to find out if he's the real deal in this foul, or was this just a fluke game against a struggling River Hogs team. Let's go ahead and go to the Orbits versus the Shams here. As you saw in the highlights, that was a really great game, one of our higher scoring games, or actually our highest scoring game so far, as the Dublin Shamrocks, they really went off in this game. Let's look on the Orbit side. They had obviously taken the L here, scored 24 points. They actually put up some damage in the 4th quarter as they were trying to rally a comeback, but it was just the strength and tenacity of the Dublin Shamrocks, their first group, and then the second group that came in. This team is just really well put together, and they have the pieces to maintain leads in the backups, which showed throughout that game. For the Orbits, George Madrano, 13 of 22, 131 yards, and 1 touchdown. The big story of the day, though, was Michael Drayton. This guy was man, he was a monster on the ground. And he had a lot of big runs and obviously a touchdown there. He just looked great. There was one particular touchdown that you could actually see his acceleration was he was about to get tackled by an outside defender, and he just put on the jets with them feet, man. He just turned up the acceleration and really got out of there for the touchdown. So that was just an amazing play there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Michael Drayton is able to do in this league. Kirby Watkins also kept calling his name, had some nice, spectacular catches. He had a touchdown as well, got into the end zone. Really nice play over the middle of the field. He ended up having 6 receptions, 79 yards for the Orbits. And then Jeff Perry got in there with a sack and 6 tackles. Now, the Dublin Shamrocks, boy, these guys, man. These guys look pretty good, man. They're pretty stacked. They've got a lot of depth right now, and they've got a lot of tenacity, I would say, a lot of character as well. I'm not sure how many people they have in the Discord. If Jethro is in the chat right now, Jethro Davidson, if you could tell me how many members are actually in the personal server of the Dublin Shamrocks, man. They got a lot of guys, and they got Coach Benny as well. Big salute to Coach. Yeah, they're looking to really make some noise in this league here. The highest overrated I said I was going to say highest overall team, but I was looking at Elijah Carter's message overrated, so I said highest overrated team. So big salute to Elijah Carter. But yeah, highest overall team in the foul at a 75, 76, somewhere in there. They are a cheat code. Robbie Morrison looked great. Three touchdowns, 20 of 29, 203 yards, one interception. Roosevelt Ross, 20 carries, 89 yards. Clayton Harden had 9 receptions, 101 yards. Justin Sprinkle, who was a threat to be built over at first, he was having a big day. So he's going to actually be playing alongside, starting in this defense. So we're looking to see what this veteran is going to be able to do. As Jethro says, there's 12 Shamrocks in the server. 12 Shamrocks, man. So that's very interesting there. So I just can't wait to see what this team is going to be able to do. We'll get a glimpse of them in week 2 as they'll play an entire half, and then week 3 they'll play 3 quarters. So that should be a very interesting matchup for us to be able to see a good game to see what these guys can actually do in a single half when the unit is on the field for the whole game. Kind of nothing in the background, guys. I had some music. Let me put on some music, man, real quick. Maybe this will I feel like I'm in an empty room somewhere, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and put something on there so I can calm down and relax a little bit. But yeah, so this Orbits and Shams game was just a great game, and I really enjoyed just actually watching this out. We actually switched the sliders to pro, which I have to remind myself to fix the QB, turn up the QB accuracy. So we probably will see the same sliders tonight, but we're going to increase the QB accuracy. Right now it's on 38. I am going to try to bump it to maybe 42, 43, and we'll see how that's going to affect the 2 players that are going to be playing tonight. Let's take a look at the schedule for preseason. Dropped this last night in the Discord, so guys were able to see it. This is going to be the stream schedule for the week, and most likely what my stream schedule is going to look like this season here. So obviously Wednesday, February 14th, we have our GCAST, which I'm hosting right now. In about 25 minutes or so, we will be live for the Oakland Voyagers versus the Anchorage Elks at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. I will be calling that game live with live commentary. And then Thursday, February 15th, you are going to see some premiere games. Big salute to Jay. We got and Mitch streamed his game as well. So we got our games streamed this week early. We are only going to be really doing the user submitted players teams for now. As the workload increases, we're probably going to flip the AI teams week to week, so we get different looks at AI teams, but really we're just going to kind of zone in on the user team. So you'll basically see your team playing pretty much every week, and you'll have a higher chance of seeing more games that are live commentary or live commentated by me, because we're going to reduce the AI games that have no users on them. As the league continues to grow, we will start to show more games. But right now, we don't want to put too much pressure on ourselves. I know Jay, he's really hyped. He wants to stream all the games and stuff like that. But I don't want to overwork my guy. He's doing his thing with the SGBA, and obviously I work and stuff. So we're just gonna kind of keep this light load for us, so that we don't overexert ourselves and we can be consistent, and also bring to you high quality, top-notch action without us getting fatigued and tired. So we know our limitations, and we don't want to overwhelm ourselves too early here. But anyway, so Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, you will see the San Antonio Antlers versus the London Sentinels. You will also see at 3 p.m. you'll see the Tokyo Dragons battling against the Louisville Pioneers. So Travis Jackson is really excited about that. I know he is. And then you will see the Huskies versus the Dreadnoughts going down. Or I put Huskies versus Pioneers. That's a messed up here, so I forgot to edit that out. So it'll be the Huskies versus the Dreadnoughts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With all this is going to be live premiere games. For Friday, February 16th, you will see the St. Louis Steamers versus the Paris Caps at 12 p.m. You will then see the London Monarchs versus the Chicago Thunderbirds at 3 p.m. And then you will see the Houston Oilers versus the Montreal Mounties at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And then I will be live on Friday nights, right? I'm going to take my Friday and I'm going to call this Blues game since the paperwork, man. Whereas Tavion is here right now, paid gang. The paperwork has been all over the place, man. These guys in the Discord, and they don't have apps and everything. So we've been trying to get these guys made. I think I've heard a rumor that they are on the form now. So tonight, after I finish calling the game, I will try my best to build those players. And then we will go live with the Blues on Friday Night Lights, okay, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the live commentary there. Saturday, we will see San Juan, the Wizards, facing the San Diego Condors at 12 noon on Saturday. That is going to end the week 1 preseason games after that game on Saturday. And then probably the late afternoon, early evening. So I'm thinking like between 4 and 6, I am more than likely going to go live again. We will maybe quickly recap the games for the week, but I'm actually just thinking about jumping into week 2, man, and just dive in and get a couple of games called on Saturday, man. So look out for that schedule soon. And as always, we want you to take flight with us, man. We are having an amazing time so far for the start of the season. We really appreciate everyone for coming through and supporting us, man. As always, we pay homage to people who support us. Now, tonight, let's go ahead tonight. It is going to be the Oakland Voyagers, okay, facing off against the Anchorage Elks. The Elks just signed a new UDFA quarterback. His name is Sean Smith. Miguel Swagero, big salute to you if you're in the chat right now. And then we have the Oakland Voyagers, Jethro. Both of these QBs, Jethro Davidson and Sean Smith, will be playing the second, third, and fourth quarter. Okay, so unfortunately, I wasn't wise enough in the beginning of the season to do this, but I've decided to put these guys in at the 2, 3, and 4 quarter because we don't have the injuries on right now, as I'm still trying to figure those out. So those will be in effect in week 1. So guys get to see themselves for this first preseason game, what they'll look like, and then we'll turn those injuries on in week 1. So, hey, why not let these guys play the 3 quarters? So that's what they're going to get to do. The advantage does go to the Voyagers, though, because they have 2 wide receivers, I want to say, that are going to be coming in the second quarter. So Jethro will be having 2 weapons against the backups here. So this game, it might get out of hand. It might not get out of hand. We'll see if Sean Smith can make a shake for the Anchorage Elks. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, so let's look at this real quick, the apps. All right, so applications are being created right now. As I said, we have about 40 strong right now. We are still accepting UDFAs at the moment. I don't know when I'm going to cut UDFAs off. It'll just be instantaneous, so I'm not going to really say when that is going to be right now. It's preseason, but you can expect that thing to probably close at some point, because we obviously don't want guys, stacking teams to get better after they've taken losses and such, right? So we will eventually shut this down, or if I don't shut it down, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to reduce the ratings that you can actually get. So right now, I think we have like 380s, 279s, 277s, 275s, 170 or something like that. I'll probably reduce that so that players don't come in OP. So as the season wears on, so maybe let's just say I'm going to shut this off week 3 or something like that, right? Then probably by week 2. By week 2, the build is going to be less than it possibly can, and then I'll just take off no dev at all and everything because it's just unrealistic to just keep signing studs every single week for the whole season, right? So so yeah, we're trying to curve this thing down so everybody doesn't come in crazy. So those of you, the founders who just started the league and who are here while we started, you are getting the basically getting rewarded for being here. So your players are looking fantastic. If I might say myself. So that's the reward for being here early and being a founder. But yeah, we will start to curve that a little bit so it doesn't get crazy. And obviously we want to see what the other teams look like as well. We got a lot of guys that's going to Omaha and just going to Dublin, no fault of their own. But we do want the other teams as well to spread out so that we can get this thing really fully competitive at the moment. Okay, so let me come back real quick and look at what we've been what else we need to talk about here. Let's see. So we got the live caps out the way. Hope you guys like the highlight. Big salute to Jay for the highlights. He did that really fast, man. So really excited about that. That was really cool to open up the stream with. The stream schedule has been dropped. Okay, Neon Sports. So Neon Sports, officially, I can actually update that at will without having to review or reveal the scores of the games, right? So that should be up to date right now with the current builds of all the teams and all the players. So if you're interested, then you know what to do. Let me go ahead and drop some stuff in the chat right now for UDFAs, for coaches and stuff, for our news and everything. Drop our hashtag. So if you want to look and review the league, then you can look at that. That'll be cool. Right now, as far as I'll just jump down to the college series. We have a college series going on. I did drop some content for that on their channel and also on my channel. If you want to go back and see that, see what the recap was for week 1 and 2. They are in week 3 right now. That's the NCCL. Big salute to JG, Jay Pick, Austin Briley, those guys over there doing a good job with that. Really like the guys who are doing the graphics work over there as well, doing a good job. Young boys, man, doing it all on phone, man. It's kind of crazy, man, doing it all on phone. I'm trying to get these guys to get on computers and stuff, but that's just a new wave, the new generation. But they're doing a pretty good job with keeping their content up and keeping their chat engaged, man. So big salute to NCCL. You can follow them. It's just youtube.com/NC. I think it's NCCL or NCC FBL is what it is. NCC Football League on YouTube. So you should be able to find them very, very easily. If guys have the link, they can put that in the chat if they want to. So yeah, we hope to be bringing in their prospects into our league sometime this summer, I guess. And then we'll be dealing with them when we talk about the NCAA football for the console. So that should be coming sooner or later. All right, as for Pick'em and G2 Fantasy Draft, we have a Pick'em game that's already built into the Neon Sports, and we also have a fantasy draft that, who is this? Oh, I'm blanking on his name already, man. We have a fantasy draft that someone wants to put together. I don't know if it's BJ, I don't know who was it Duke that's trying to run that. So we got to get with him to see when he wants to have the fantasy draft. He probably should have that before week 1. So he needs to be watching the game, seeing who's who. But we'll have a fantasy draft. He has already compiled a roster of all of the user players and then the better generic players, so you can draft your team. And then the system already has like the points built in, what you're going to get and everything for each. So I guess he will be calculating all that for everybody who wants to play. And that's just those are 2 quick ways that you can win some points or for our currency that we'll have for you to maybe boost your player at some point later in the season or at the beginning of next season. However we're going to do it, we don't really have that put together yet as far as progression goes right now. So I wouldn't get too excited about, getting points just now, because we don't even have a system at this point, but we want to implement one. So why not earn the points and then be able to use them immediately when we do put this into place? Okay. Coaching apps. As far as coaching goes, I currently am taking my time with coaching. I do have a guy or two. I have a guy who's done this a long time, and I have another guy who is trying to learn it, but I've known him for a while. I'm basically, no guys have reached out to me. I'm basically looking for guys who don't have a lot of other things to do. Like Jay, he runs a whole league, a whole basketball league. And so I told him that, he can recruit for Omaha, but I don't really want him to be coaching. I'm not going to be coaching at all in my own league as well, just to keep it transparent and everything. I'm also looking for guys with experience as well, guys who have done this before, have the time to do it, because, again, I don't want to be, the side league, second fiddle to guys who don't know what they're doing, and then I gotta fix things. You come in and you make all these crazy moves, and then you leave, and change the culture of the team, and we can't fix it and all this other crazy stuff. So I'm being very picky with who I want as coaches right now. I'm perfectly fine with the AI running the teams. I've already begun to make the accounts. We're having a little struggle with the accounts right now to put them on the teams, but as soon as I get some more help with that, we'll have accounts on the team. So I'm not really worried about that too much. So if you're going to apply to be a coach, then you need to email me so we can actually have a talk and see if you can actually really you have time to do this at the level to which we want it to be, so that will be a conversation you have to actually have with me in voice to do that. So we've already turned away, quite a few guys already, just off of experience alone, so that's not the kind of league that we're trying to make here. Okay. As far as league expectations go, guys, I know we haven't really. Thank you to Jethro for putting the Discord together for me. That has really been a load off for me. I don't really have the official handbooks yet and like coaching rule books and stuff just yet. I've lost a lot that I had built and I lost it all. So I still got to build that, and I want to make it unique to the greatest gridiron. So that will be coming. So I don't want guys to get surprised. I keep saying it over and over. There will be handbooks, league rules coming soon. There will be player handbooks as well, so you know your rights with coaches and everything, so coaches can't just do what they want to do with your player. We want you to be in control of your career. So we already have some things. I think I was already mentioning that I want guys to be able to demand a trade. But guys trying to already demand trades, right now, because they see Omaha, they see Dublin or whatever, they're great, and they want to go to them. But this is not LeBron back in the day going to the Heat with Wade, guys. That's not how this works, So if you want to trade, it's gonna have to be, probably, well into your contract, and things are just wrong, or maybe the scheme is not working out, or whatever. It's got to be something like that. There will be a formal process to demand a trade. We will let guys trade if they just don't no longer like their teammates, and it's toxic. They want to leave. Guys will be able to do that, or if they want to step away and become a coach. Stuff like that. So I'll put it in a rule book. I'm really good at that, so I'll put it all out, spell it all out, so guys will be able to take advantage of that. Same thing will go with coaches, because we want coaches to be protected in this league as well, man. So yeah. The time now is 7:34. I don't have anything else that I have to actually say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out, and I am going to get prepared for this game of epic proportions right now. As Jethro's in the chat right now, saluting face. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the Oakland Voyagers and the Anchorage Elks game, guys. Thank you for coming out to the G2CAST. We appreciate you, and we hope you have a great night as you will hear the live commentary, and then the rest of the week we hope you enjoy the games that we have already pre-recorded for you, and I'll see you back on Friday night live after tonight for the Blues game. So that should be interesting. Then we're back on Saturday. Okay, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here. Appreciate you all, and hey, see you in a few. All right.
Are you looking for high-quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the greatest gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the world games of simulation football. where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight.